Start on our backs today, so make sure you have your blocks handy. Taking a few moments to settle in. You can take one block, place it either on the lowest level or on the second highest level, depending on your body. Placing it below the bra line, right underneath the shoulder blades. And then taking the second block to support the head. Just making sure that you are at a space where your shoulders are not compromised, your back body can be at rest and at ease. Keep the feet on the floor and the knees slightly in towards one another. Let your pelvis be heavy and weighted. Start to soften the breath and let the heaviness and the weight of your back body start to sink into the earth. Feel free to keep the eyes closed here, relaxing the jaw, dropping the tongue to the bottom half of the mouth. Let the eyes roll back into their sockets. And then scan the body for anywhere that might be feeling like it's heavy, gripping, tight, holding on. When we let the body start to settle, fascia begins to release. Fascia covers our ligaments, our muscles, our tendons. Notice the quality of your breath just in these first few moments. Letting the belly rise and letting the belly fall. You can always make adjustments if you need to on the blocks. It's being sure of your breath, or the elongation of the back body, the softness within start to emanate. Keeping the eyes closed, start to soften the midbrain. Visualizing a full of light right in the midbrain region. Feel on your inhalation that light move down your spine to right in front of your sacrum, khanda, the origin of 72,000 energy points. Breathing in, you can silently hear, add the mantra sa, the sound of pure intelligence. Breathing out, hum, distribution of that intelligence to every cell of your body. Breathing in, connecting to light, source, radiance, magnetism. Breathing out, feeling that light, healing, magnetism, charge and distribute to every single one of the trillions of cells within your body. Feeling your entire spine light up. You can send the breath across the chest, down to the shoulders, elbows, and arms. Send the breath to the hips and pelvis that might be opening up. Send the breath down the shin bones to the ankles, toes, soles of the feet, tops of the feet. Feeling your entire body covered and radiating in light. feels comfortable for you. Again, no need to follow or try to emulate me. I'm just here to guide you for where your body may be today. If it feels okay for you, you might hold on to the wrist or forearms, taking the arms up overhead. Never pulling on the joints, never pulling on the body. And watch the breath here. Open up the shoulders. There's nowhere to go. There's no destination, no way to look or to emulate. So finding where you can breathe fully into your chest, your shoulders. Feel how the upper ribs, fourth rib, fifth rib, armpits, might even feel how the skin of your front body is lifting up and away. Keep your pelvis and your back body rooted down to the earth and feel this lengthening from the front body all the way through the top of the midbrain. Sa, the sound of the inhalation moving from midbrain down to the sacrum. Hum, distribution of that intelligence. Switch the crossing of the elbows, forearms or wrists, whatever you can maintain without struggling, without pulling on the body. Stretch breath here. One side is always a little bit more user-friendly than the other. Finding that place where you can settle in and get to know yourself. Feel how the right side of the body is lengthening from the bottom of your last rib all the way down to the top of your hip. Feel the other side. Bottom of the last rib, top of the left hip. Release the arms, take the arms back out to the side to a soft cactus. Let your knees slightly whirl in towards one another, taking the feet a little bit wider. Then soften here. Notice where you may be holding. Notice where it may feel tight, restrictive. Deep breath to inhale. And a smooth breath to exhale. Heel toe your feet underneath you. Take your time. Slide your hands underneath your thigh bones, tuck your chin into your chest, and however you need to guide yourself to a comfortable seat, no rush at all. Feel the lengthening of your spine. Take your right hand out to the side. You can prop up onto your fingertips or bring your forearm down to the earth. Again, you being the judge of where your body is. Root well into the left side hip bone, left side IT, left side. Float your left arm long by your ear and feel this resistance as you lengthen the upper ribs. Left hip heavy. Let the breath wash the left side of your body. And feel Sa move from crown down the side body into the left hip. Pelvis rooting you. Roots. Muladhara chakra. Side body expanding. Almost as if you could feel the skin of your side ribs lengthening away from one another. And soften the jaw. Let the tongue drop to the bottom half of the mouth. Again, there's no goal here. The only goal is to get to know yourself and know where your edge is. Once you've lost the breath, you're no longer in the practice of yoga. Sa on the inhale. Hum on Exhale. Float your left hand down to the right side. Feel free to keep the eyes closed and push the mat away. Fingertips walking to the right. Left side hip bone anchoring well. Feel this elongation across the front body. Might even feel the latimus dorsi of the left side opening up. Left shoulder, deltoid, upper ribs. Shaking the head side to side, maybe even up and down. Stretch breath here. Walk your hands back to center, pausing for a moment, feeling how that light, that radiance, the ligaments come back to center. And we'll take our time as we bring the left hand over to the left side, either propping up to your hand or onto your forearm, right bicep long by ear. Knit the ribs in. Stretch breath. Stretch the arm. Jaw relaxed. Right side hip anchoring. Right rib cage, armpits, forearms. Nowhere to get. There's no destination. Just the feeling of freedom, of breath, of expansion. Tanoti and kriyati. Expansion and liberation. Can you create space in your body so you're not gripping? So you're not being pulled down by the lower chakras. You're not gripping for fear of missing out, of knowing it all. Letting yourself experience the flow, the freedom of what is, what might be arising. Let your right hand come down to the left side. Let your pelvis be heavy on the right side as you walk your fingers away from your body. And feel how the right side of your body is opening up. Stretch breath here. Sa on the inhale. Hum on the exhale. Ligaments, tissues, tendons, fascia all take time. So if you're continuously reaching or thinking that there's a destination to get to, rather than letting the breath settle, breath be. And that in and of itself takes you out of alignment. Sa on the inhale. Hum on the exhale. Moment here as you resist the mat. Let your body come back to center. Paying particular attention to that right side. Head arrives last. Take the right arm out to the side. Left arm long by the ear. Take a little twist over to the right side. Left hand to the outside of your right knee. Back stroke your right hand behind you. Spine long on the inhalation. Wrap the ribs around the axis of your spine. The exhalation. Saw moving from crown to base. Where can you relax your jaw? Where can you stretch breath here? Can you create spaciousness on your ribs? Float your left arm long by your ear. Your right arm long by your ear. Left hand on your knee. Push that right thigh bone away, and then let your right hand touch your left knee. Cross at the elbows, rock back onto your sits bones, elbows cross. Stretch breath behind the shoulder blades. Rock back onto your sits bones, elbows cross, holding on either to your shoulders, elbows lifting up. Shoulders moving down, navel into spine. Stretch breath. Option to move the hands, back of the hands towards one another. Not a big expense of the jaw, of the breath being lost. Can you find peace, ease? It takes a lifetime. When we rush, we are out of alignment. When we think we know, we are out of alignment. To practice alignment is to practice being still. The way in is by closing the eyes. Tune out. As often said, the eyes are the windows to the soul. Yet if we are coveting or pulled out, constantly seeking outward, FOMO, fear of missing out, we are not looking in. The inner dimension, pure essence of who we really are. Uncross the arms, pausing for a moment, feeling that difference in your body. Take the shoulders up to the ears. Exhale as you slide them down. Now 2 more times. Inhale, the shoulders up to the ears. Exhale, shoulders slide down. Softening with every inhalation. Relaxing with every exhalation. Slide your left hand behind you, right bicep long by ear. Twist over to the left side, right hand to the outside of your left knee. Throw your spine long on your inhalation. Wrap your ribs around the axis of your spine on your exhalation. Notice where you might be sitting back. Can you grow the spine long? Spine is the gateway. We injure our spine. It affects our entire nervous system. We create space in the body, twists and binds. It gives our organs an opportunity to come back to their fullest potential. Just like when we create space in ourselves, instead of chasing, instead of worrying, we create space for flow to happen. Sa on the inhale, hum on the exhale. Keep your right hand on your left knee, left arm long by the ear. Feel that extension on the left side ribs. And cross your left hand over to the right knee, crisscrossing at the elbows. Rock back onto your sits bones. Pause. Slide the shoulder blades away from one another. Head, neck, chest, jaw at ease here. Where can you look on the inside to create space within your body? Each posture an opportunity to lengthen. Rock back onto your sits bones. No rush at all, either holding on to the shoulder blades, letting the elbows float up, jaw relaxed. And starting to move the elbows, backs of the hands towards one another. If you chose that option, if it's available to you, notice if you're rushing. Notice if you're bypassing or skipping the very needed segments that are part of the process. So, on the inhalation, hum, exhalation. Release the hands down. We'll circle the arms round and up. Inhale. Stretch your breath here. Feel the side ribs expand. Exhale. Palms press down to the midline of the body. Pause. Bowing our head in gratitude for an ancient practice that lives through me that I can bring and share. Honoring my teachers' teachers, my ancestors, my family wisdom. Such an honor to be able to share this ancient tradition. focusing on the throat chakra. Throat chakra isn't always about talking or writing or emailing. It is about listening, letting things land, letting things digest, letting things be, so we can let the intuition that we merge with pure consciousness, let that lead rather than our ego. So bow our heads to surrender the head that always wants to lead, the wisdom of the heart. If there is an intention that you would like to add related to the throat chakra, please feel free to bring your intention into mind, into heart. Chant the sound Om. You can join me or simply listen. Deep breaths, inhale. Lift your chin to your chest, back of the hands to the top of the knees. Let's come up onto hands and knees for few cat-cows. Spread your palms wide, shoulders over your wrists, knees under your hips. Inhale, broaden across the chest and collarbone. Exhale, navel draws into spine, distribution of intelligence. Inhale, broaden across the chest and collarbones. Light, radiance, magnetism. Breathing out, charge and distribute. Take 3 more like this on your own. Feel free to move according to the rhythm and the timing of your inhalation and your exhalation. A good rule of thumb is to always let the breath, whether it's the inhalation, start to begin, and then let your movement follow that initiation. Same with the exhalation. Let the exhalation begin, and then let the initiation of the movement follow. Come to neutral spine. Pause for a moment here. Extend your right leg behind you, as if you're pressing into the ground. All 5 toes pressing down. Protract your shoulders away from one another and lift that right leg straight up. Feel that line of energy from midbrain all the way back to the back heel, toes pointing down. Bend your right heel towards your glute. Pour your weight into your right hand. Take your left arm up. Option to stay here or to reach back for the top of the foot. Kick your foot into your hand. Just an option. Stretch breath. Practice where we need to back off so we can get familiar with our bodies. It's like jumping into the water with Michael Phelps and feeling as if we should be able to do a butterfly at his speed, at his pace. And he's been doing it for years. Instead of getting to know our lung capacity, our strength in the water, no different in each posture. Release your right leg, your left arm. Take a moment as you extend. Feel that line of energy. Take your left hand down to the mat. Take your right leg out to the side. All 5 toes pressed down. Prop up onto your knee. You can pad your knee if you'd like, coming into gate pose. Slide your right hand down to the outside of your right leg. Left arm long by the ear. Stretch breath. Notice the spaciousness that you're creating. Float both hands back down to the mat. Take your time as you bend your knee in line with your hip, fire hydrant pose. Feeling the outer hip engage, and then draw that knee underneath your hip. Stretch breath, navel in. Left leg extends behind you, all 5 toes on the ground, like you're pushing into a wall. Resist the mat, protract your shoulders away. Take your time here as you pour your weight into your left hand, left leg lifts straight up, right arm long by the ear, no rush. Establish the line as you draw that left heel close to the butt. Take the right arm up to the ceiling. Maybe able to reach back for that left leg with the right hand. Kick your foot into your hand. Stretch back. Or can you soften? Release the leg, release the arm. Re-lengthen the arm and leg. Pause for a moment. Feel the saham here. Right hand down, left leg over to the side. In line with your hips. Squeezing the inner thighs towards one another. Come up onto that right knee. Left hand to the outside of the left leg. Right arm long by ear. Gate pose. Stretch breath. Or can you soften? Take your time as you bring both hands underneath your shoulders. Pause for a moment here. Bend your left knee in line with your left hip. Keeping the knee lifted. Your hydrant. Left knee down to the earth. Take your time as you walk your hands forward, coming into puppy pose. Few options, depending on where you are. I'll show you the option for the blocks. Take the option that serves you. Stacking your hips in line, knees in line with your hips. This is one option. Notice if you're dropping your chest, space for the head to breathe. Forearms to the blocks. Keep sending your tailbone and pelvis back. Focus is on the mid-back. And use the props. Where can you create space in your body? What feels good for your body, for your nervous system? Send the breath there. Take your time as you walk your hands back underneath your shoulders. Tuck your toes in with resistance. Come up to downward facing dog. Pedal your heels out to line your heels behind the widest part of your feet. Resist the mat. Take a deep breath in through the nose, a smooth breath through the mouth. Stretch breath. Gaze up at the space between your hands. Step your right leg forward. Help it up if you need to. Pause here. Hands either to your blocks or to the ground. Energize your front heel towards your back toes. Feel your hamstring engage. Stretch breath. Close the eyes. When we enliven one body part, we relax the other. Almost as if you could feel you're scraping mud off your shoes, wiping off whatever's on the bottom of your foot. Maybe it's gum. Energizing that back leg. Lower your back knee down to the earth. Pause for a moment. Keep your toes tucked on the back leg and walk your fingers on top of your front leg. Feel that subtle line of energy pulling up, navel into spine. Interlace your fingers on top of your top thigh. Resist. Head, neck, chest, jaw relaxed. Stretch breath here. Again, keep drawing front and back bodies towards each other. It will prevent you from sinking down. Lower your left hand down to the earth. Open up that right inner thigh. And then bow the chest forward, feeling the skin of your left hip bone lifting up, almost as if there's a line of energy. If you're dumping into your hips, you will not feel this. You want to feel that energy line moving from the base of your pubis bone, heart moving forward, opening up, spiraling the heart. As you start to move the ribs of your left ribs forward, maybe you reach back for the top of your left leg, twisted monkey. Putting resistance into that back leg opens up the quad. Stretch breath. Releasing the back leg down. Find your blocks. Take your time here. Slide your blocks underneath your shoulders and lengthen your front leg. Half gomukhasana. Grow your spine long under inhalation. Deepen forward over your thigh under exhalation. Stretch breath. Feel free to close the eyes. Again, back knee, front heel, working in tandem with each other. And then let it happen. Right? Instead of forcing it to happen, practice relaxing into the flow. All life is give and take. If we're always taking, we're out of alignment. Give yourself the opportunity to let things digest. And we slow down, especially in today's fast-paced, FOMO, seems as if the world is moving and you're behind mentality. The world is actually in a place of imbalance. We cannot control what happens outside of us. We can only control what happens on the inside. Stretch breath. Let the length happen. Let the spine elongate. Let the toes of your front leg peel back towards you. Soften. Take your time very slowly, as if you're moving through water, listening, nothing to see. Engaging the ears. Lift your back leg up. You can keep your hands to the ground or blocks. Grow the spine long. Step your back leg forward. Standing forward fold. Uttanasana. Belly to the thighs. Head, neck, chest at ease here. Deep breath in. Smooth breath out. Inhale the arms around and up. 𝗔𝗿𝘁𝘁𝘀. Palms press. Feel the length, the skin of the ribs reaching up. Exhale, hands down the midline of the body. Tadasana. Close the eyes and notice if you can feel that subtle difference from one side of your body to the other. If you cannot, that's okay. But when we deal with the subtle realm, the realm that can only be accessed from the inside out, that is where alignment, that's where the magic happens. When we avoid looking in, we avoid closing the eyes, which are the windows to the soul. We avoid, as I mentioned in my class yesterday, my series, the soul is the heart of spirit, like the heart is to body. Let the subtlety fill you on the next breath and circle the arms around and up. 𝗔𝗿𝘁𝘁𝘀, upward worship. Exhale, fold forward with bent knees over your thigh bones. Uttanasana, standing forward fold. Inhale, lengthen your spine. Uttanasana. Exhale, bend your knees, press your palms, and step back one step at a time to plank pose. Pause. You may lower your knees down to the earth. Protract the shoulders. Energizing here, drawing the hands towards the toes, the toes towards the hands. We pause for 8 rounds of breath. Feeling the core light up. 7. Nothing to prove. If you need to lower your knees, do so, honoring your body, honoring the temple, honoring the home where your spirit, your essence resides. Need to prove. With or without your knees, 𝗔𝗿𝘁𝘀𝘁'𝘀, lowering your chest all the way down to the earth. Forehead comes down. Tops of the toes into the mat. Lift your heart, lift your hands. Grow the spine long, cobra. Baby cobra. 𝗔𝗿𝘁𝘁𝘀𝘁, just the baby. Maybe shake the head here side to side. Feel the erector spinae, the muscles alongside the spine. Light up. Exhale, release. We lift the heart, we lift the hands, lift the head. We let the breath flow. Back of the neck is long. We jut the chin out. We compromise. We are no longer in alignment. Exhale. We lift the legs, we lift the hands, we lift the heart. Inhale. Bhujangasana. Pelvis bone presses down. Back of the neck is long. Spine, gateway to intelligence. Release. Tuck your toes underneath you with the resistance, either pushing through table, one step at a time, nowhere to get. Downward facing dog. Take a deep breath in and a smooth breath out. Just pausing for a moment to reestablish where you are in time and space. Step your left leg forward. No rush at all. Pause for a moment here and feel your left heel energized to your back toes energized towards your front heel. Stretch breath. Feel your front hamstring fire up. Jaw relaxed. Always this active and passive duality happening effortlessly. Lower your back knee down to the earth. Keep the toes tucked. Walk your hands on top of your thigh bone and push your thigh away. Navel into the spine. Feel that lift as your back knee and front heel energetically diagonally cross towards each other. Stretch breath. We miss the subtleties. We're missing the essence of life. Right? It's not outside. The feeling of FOMO is such a greed-oriented, hoarding, more mentality. When we really close the eyes and attune to that alignment, we realize we have all that we need within the breath, filled in this way. Notice if you're sinking down and find that place where you can lift up, connecting to saw and hum through the crown. More breath here. Draw your right hand down to the earth. Left hand to the inner thigh. Open up. Bow your chest forward. Feeling that lift out of your right side hip. Spiraling the heart. Back knee energizing towards the front heel. There's still that activity happening. The minute we allow ourselves to dump into the hip, create stress into the joints. This is actually an activated opener right now. Spine bowing forward, feeling the ribs extend, the skin of the right side ribs peeling away from the hips. Option to reach back if it's part of your facility. Easefully twisted monkey. Stretch breath here. Notice if you're dumping or sinking down. If you are reaching back for that right leg, kick the foot into the hand. Bow the chest forward. Stretch breath. Without slingshotting your back leg, take your time, reach back for your blocks. Slide the blocks by your hip bones. With resistance, feel that lift. Energize. Flex your front leg. Stack hips over your front knee. Pause. Peel the toes of your left leg towards you. Notice if you're dumping in the belly. Navel into the spine. Feel that lift. As if your drishti is slightly in front of you. Not your toes, beyond your toes. With the spine long here. Feel how that back knee energizes towards your front heel. Nowhere to get. It's not a destination. It's a deepening into yourself. Back body, especially the legs, are where the unconscious resides. So many times, we think we know, we think we're doing, we're writing the words, we're doing the actions, we think we're in the know, but the unconscious really shows us we are unaware. That unawareness comes into illumination, especially around full moons, around eclipses, where we are shown our true selves. We are shown how we are. Shining light on the darkest, deepest, most unconscious places of ourselves gives us an opportunity to learn how our nature can be more integrated and elevated. Frees us up from the minutiae of dukkha, of suffering, of being limited and controlled by the five senses. One more breath here as you inhale, lengthening your spine. Exhale, use your blocks if you need to. Lift your back leg up. Step your back foot forward, standing forward fold, Uttanasana. Generous bend on the knees here. Press your weight into the outer parts of your heels and float the arms around and up. Inhale, gomukhasana, palms press. Exhale, hands down the midline of your body. Pause. And situate for a moment here. Notice what might be arising. Notice what might be coming through you. Notice if you can feel the subtle changes, the subtle differences within your body. And then circle the arms around and up one more time. Inhale, urdhva-hasana, palms press. Exhale as you fold forward with bent knees, Uttanasana, standing forward fold. Inhale, lengthen your spine, listen carefully. Heel toe your left foot in front. Cross your right foot over to the left side, so you're crisscrossing at the knees. Let your body hang here. You might feel some sensation on the outer part of the hips, the IT band. It's pausing. And then we'll do the same thing on the opposite side. So you'll cross one leg over to the other. Left leg toe to toe on the right side, opening up the outer hips, just the prep for where we're next going. Let the head be heavy. Notice if you're sinking back into your heels. See if you can balance where the weight is, equal distribution here. Release the feet, release your heels back underneath your hips. Soften your belly, roll your shoulders back, clasp your fingers together. You can also do this with a strap. Take the shoulders up by the ears, work your shoulder blades in towards one another, stretch breath, press down the outer part of the heels. Move one finger over, switch the crossing here. Keep pressing on the outer part of the heels. Release the hands. Press your palms down to the earth, step back one step at a time, plank pose, and pause. Pause for a moment here. Feel your palms move towards your toes towards your palms. You can also do this once again with knees down to the earth. Let your body energize the core. And then receive the breath here. 8 counts. Where to go? With resistance, lower all the way down, Chaturanga. Taking one of the 3 cobras we either did prior before, or you can take your hands off to the side, lift the heart. Pull the chest forward, soften. Bringing your fingers towards your hips, moving your chest forward into space, feeling that line if you're taking full cobra. Feeling the belly move up the chest. Should be no pain in the lower back. If you're feeling pain in the lower back, come back to one of the 3 cobras. Release your ego. Release your chest. Release your head. Release your jaw. Take your time. Tuck your toes underneath you. Come through plank pose. Come through table. Pause for a moment, and we'll set up for active pigeon. So you'll take your left shin bone parallel. If you're sitting on your hip like what I'm demoing right now, this is not active pigeon. So we're going to press down, tuck the back toes, feel that left knee, left ankle push down. You're drawing the energy, drawing the line towards one another. Active pigeon. You'll take your left hand to the top of your left thigh. Keep drawing that right hip forward, right ribs moving forward, back toes pushing. Feel the line of energy move up, and maybe you hook your thumbs. Totally okay to keep your hands down. Push down on the shin bones. Activate the spine, navel in, jaw relaxed. Press down in the hands, step back to plank or step back to table, your choice. We'll take active pigeon on the opposite side. Right shin bone comes across. Show you what not to do, not to sit on your hip, not to lean over. Tuck your back toes. Actively press your shin bone. Actively press your right knee down, right hand to the top of your thigh. Energize that left knee forward. Feel the lift, the line of energy. Notice where you can maintain. Maybe your fingers stay out to the side. Maybe you grow your spine long. Stretch breath. Release the lock. If you're locked, release the hands. Come back to table. Pause for a moment here. We'll go into a seated bull seat. So draw your right knee now in between your hands. Activate your right toes over to the side. Cut your left knee behind the right. Feet splay out to the side. Your choice. You can sit on a block, a blanket, whatever you need. Make sure you're not sitting on your heels. Stretch breath here. I like to take my hands to the top of my thighs. Give myself a little activation here. And then feel your pelvis root down as you grow the spine long, navel in, top of the head, floating freely. Once you establish where you are and what you need for your seat, for your body, again, giving yourself the option. Maybe you take peace sign fingers, yogic toe lock. It's one option for you as well. You know what your body feels. I give this example quite a lot. I've been giving it in my Sunday classes. When you go to a doctor, they don't know what you're feeling. You have to be as explicit as possible. Yet, for whatever reason, we show up to a yoga class and we want things given to us. Right? Yoga is actually the opposite. It's teaching you how to get to know yourself. So that way, you are in charge and you get to know the subtleties. Right? So it's no different. You are prescribing for yourself what is the best measure based on tools for you. Not every tool is the right tool for each person. Some of you may need to fold forward, not at the expense of rounding the shoulders or dumping into the back. This is to release the lower back, to release the forehead. You can also place The block like I'm showing here to support the forehead, third eye point. Get heavy in the pelvis. So notice I'm not dumping. I can still lift up my hands, my shoulders. I'm very light, I'm very buoyant, but I'm heavy in my tailbone and pelvis. And then let the breath do the rest. It's not about how far you get. What needs space in your body? What needs softening and alignment? A deep breath to inhale. And a smooth breath to exhale. Very slowly start to roll up one vertebrae at a time. No rush at all. Take your time. Let that right leg come towards your chest. Hug your right knee in. Keep your hips and your shoulders square towards wherever the front is. You may feel some sensation run down to the gluteus medius, gluteus maximus. Pausing. The sensation guide you. Keeping that right big toe mound on the earth. Take your right hand behind you, grow the spine long. Maybe you slide that left tricep outside of your right thigh. Grow the breath. Stretch breath, grow spine. Maybe you take this twist a little deeper. Options fun. Not at the expense of that bottom leg coming up. And where to get it. Wind your spine. Take a little counter pose over to the opposite side. Back to center. Rock yourself forward, back to hands and knees, and then we'll switch the crossing. Left knee forward, cut your right knee behind. Splay both feet out, and however you need to come back, so you're not sitting on your heels, but the toes are out. And take a moment as you situate, either on your block, your blanket, your cushion. The body and its infinite intuitive wisdom, let it guide you. Options are either yogic toe lock, round the big toes, and going step by step. In a world that rushes ahead, very few have the integrity to stand, to practice and cultivate steadiness. Steadiness is not found outside. It is cultivated on the inside. We do not have to become a dying breed, constantly generated and led by social media, or how quickly artificial intelligence is outsmarting the human mind. And we can come back to a place of accessing that infinite source by pausing and plugging in. That's where the genius, the aha moments happen. When we surrender the ego, we make room for inspiration. So if you can practice letting it be in this moment. What is it that you need to release? Monday, moon day. This week is a super moon, full moon, and an eclipse. More so, shedding light on the aspects of ourselves that maybe we don't want to see, or that we avoid, or that we put guards up against. That is a daily practice. It just becomes heightened around transits. So notice what might be coming up for you today, this month, this moment. Take your time and very slowly start to roll up one vertebrae at a time. No rush at all. And crossing the legs. Actually pressing the left big toe mound down. Hug that left knee into the chest. Anchor your left big toe mound. Hug your knee in. Square your shoulders and your hips. And notice the sensation you're feeling on the outer left hip. Gluteus medius, greater trochanter. Where is feeling restricted, tight in the body? And notice where you might be gripping. Or can you soften? Sliding the left hand back, if you did that on one side. You can draw that right elbow to the outside, squeezing your tricep, hugging that left inner thigh towards your chest, feeling the deepening of your psoas. If it's too much, you can always back off. It's not about binding, it's about creating spaciousness and length on the body. And then notice if you're using your hands to do the twist, right? So if you're peeking up at me, you'll notice if my hands are floating. It's not about forcing anything. The body, the mind, the experience. Letting things happen. Stretch breath here. Simple concepts with profound meaning if we let it land. I'm taking a counter twist on the opposite side. Take your time as you unwind. Lengthen the arms, lengthen the legs, coming to Dandasana, staff pose, flex your feet, take the arms straight up. Reconnect one more time to that central line of energy. Feel the Saham Kriya here. Release down, one vertebrae at a time, a few moments of Shavasana. However you need to take active or passive rest, letting your body do what it needs. As you're ready, start to bring your knees to your chest. Or however you need to come to a comfortable seat. Let your head arrive last. And press your palms to your heart. Bow your head to honoring this practice. The wisdom that it brings. Each teacher, each guru, each experience. Broadening our horizons. And surrendering the ego to the wisdom of the heart. Bowing to these lineages. Have a wonderful rest of your day. Let the energy of this practice lead you. Namaste.